Remember that date back in late December or early January when you set that great New Year's resolution that was going to change your life? 50% of all Americans do. And if you haven't realized your New Year's resolution yet, you'll be comforted to hear that 88% of all Americans fail. Our weight loss expert, Charles D'Angelo, is here to tell us why. And you say that we're changing the wrong thing, Charles.
Yes.
What is that?
There is now science to support the notion that by setting a resolution, it's not nearly as effective as having a habit, because the same part of the brain that controls sensory skills, a lot of other things our bodies are responsible for, is also the part of the brain uses when we want to set a resolution. So we kind of overwhelm this one center, and what we find is that after a certain period of time, the brain says, I can't do this. So what you really have to do is get clear on specifically where you want to go. How do you want to look? How do you want to feel? What are the objectives? And that clarity is going to give you power, because with clarity, your brain can then organize a system to get there. So step one is you got to get clear so that you don't fall into that 88% of people that let go of the resolution because it's something outside of themselves. Rather than having a system that's automated, they've set something up where it's rather intangible and non-specific. So you got to get specific.
And you say that you actually want to set out to replace one habit with another habit.
Yes,
that really became clear to me.
Yeah, I always say that the best way to overcome addiction is to find a healthier one. So don't look at it as if you have to break a bunch of habits, but rather that you're going to put in a series of good habits that are going to get you closer to where you want to be, because now you're clear on where you're going, and that they're automated so you don't have to give a lot of thought to it. You want to set up a set of foods, a set of exercise routines, so that every day they become as basic to you as hygiene. It's just what you do. And by doing that, you find that you're not nearly as likely to let go of the pattern that's working so well for you.
Perfectionism is an excuse.
Absolutely.
That's another one of your points.
Yeah,
so what, we shouldn't try to be perfect?
Well, no, because when you try to be perfect, you realize that you're never going to be perfect. So rather than trying to be perfect, why not just say I'm going to be better today? Take it one day at a time and recognize that to be perfect is something that none of us is ever going to achieve. We all have small flaws. We all can do better in one way or another. So don't use perfectionism, because what that's going to do is going to keep you from really tapping into your true potential, because you're trying to do something that's just not possible.
Okay, take it one step at a time.
Absolutely.
And so many times we're trying to change the way we eat, add exercise. I mean, it's like a multi-pronged function.
Like a three-legged stool, right? Healthy eating, the good exercise, and most importantly, the mindset. So taking it one step at a time allows for you not to become overwhelmed and to really break down what you have to do in systematic steps, so that you're not looking at this as some complex, I have to lose 150 pounds, but rather, today I'm going to eat exactly what I need to, I'm going to do the exercise I need to, and I'm going to stay consistent.
Okay, I love that one. So don't break an addiction, replace it with a healthier one we talked about. Focus on progress, not excuses.
Not excuses. Yeah, so get rid of that script that tells you, well, because I've always been this way, or because my family's been this way, or because of where I grew up, or because I'm the middle child, or because of whatever, I can't do this. The reality is you can do whatever you set your mind to if you'll make it a must for yourself. If you raise your standard so that you start to look at this as something that you're totally in control of, and that if you'll blueprint your life out, actually putting in place a plan, a strategy, something that's smart, and something that's proven to work, that you'll get exactly what you're going for.
Okay, good advice. Thank you so much, Charles
My pleasure.
D'Angelo, our weight loss coach. Thanks for joining us.